Hi, I'm Mitch Hull. I'm the head coach for the Badger Wrestling Club, and with me here today is Trevor Brandvold, assistant coach at the University of Wisconsin. And what we're going to go over is preventing from getting headlocked. This is one of the things that you see an awful lot with middle school, high school athletes, where an athlete gets good at one move, and it's a headlock, and you've got to teach your guys how not to have that happen. There are very simple things that you need to do to prevent it. The one thing is you don't want to do is drop your hips away, and I'll show you why in a little bit. But the first thing that we're going to do, and I'll tell you about it before we lock in because we're going to be in a collar tie, right, is instead of grabbing the elbow, is I want you to go inside the arm. And Trevor, I'll show you why, because Trevor will start the headlock the first time, the second time he won't be able to do it. We're in this position, we start. That's the headlock because I just grabbed his elbow. Now, I'm going to take and watch, I'm going to go inside this time instead and see how that stops him. Here we are normally. I'm going to tie here. Now go, see, he cannot get his arm through that position just because I went inside. The other thing you can do if you want to grab the elbow is pull it towards you, which is what you should do anyway in this position. See, by pulling it towards me, I've locked it in and he cannot get it through. All right. The other things that if you're in other positions and somebody says, watch out for a headlock, the first thing kids normally do is they try to back away. Right? Don't have them do that. That's what creates the space. If I want to do a headlock on Trevor and I'm in here and he starts to back away, look at all the space that he's given me to do it. That's the natural reaction. What we want to do is, if I'm in this situation and I know he's trying to come in and jump into a headlock, I don't back away. My hips have to come in here. Whether we're in this position, I do it a lot in the underhook. Instead of being here with my hip away, headlock, you get in here, bring your hip in. He has no room. That's why you bring your hips in. Headlocks happen because there's space. Right? The last thing we're going to do is, if he gets it, and it's going to happen where they get it and they're hold tight to you. A lot of times people keep fighting and fighting until it's too late. Right? So what he's going to do is he's going to get a headlock on me, and I'm right here. Okay? I still keep what I don't do is from here and then try to back away some more, and I get in trouble. Get, again, in tight here. And as he's taking this, stay tight and rolling right through. We'll back up a little farther here. He hits this, I can stay here, rolling right through, and I'll come up on top. But all I'm doing now is I'm holding as tight as I can, and he's going, and I'm taking him with me all the way through to the mat. If you work on these things, one, you should prevent it from happening, and two, if it does, you should be able to roll him on through and get a takedown.